Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, June 27, 2023. Far and away, you are one of the most practical and focused zodiac signs of all. In fact, you can often hold your own and remain grounded when most others break down. Yet, logical Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet that rules your mind and communication, is trying to creep away in the shadows from a rather intoxicated Neptune in the sky. Whenever these two snap off on one another, it spells drama, deception, and confusion. Do your best to find balance and stability rather than feeding your fears or anxieties. Also, watch what you say. There might be a lack of clarity in your work discussions today. Talking about work or with coworkers might have more problems than usual when Mercury in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces. Work can have a lot of moving parts, so there might be this feeling of restlessness that could cause you and your coworkers to feel scatterbrained. Relaying information may not be received correctly, so it might be best to create a paper trail during this square to refer back to when you are unsure about what is expected of you. Thanks to the Moon's recent visit, as Mars moves into his final 2 weeks in your financial sector today, it is with your financial instincts and imagination fueled and with a better read on where to channel his financial passions and fighting spirit. With Venus, the planet of money, not only staying on but slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn that will keep her here until October, this allows you to use Mars' final weeks to focus on what you can start rather than what has to be finished or completed now. There is a lot of unconscious material being stimulated right now, and you typically are not fond of this sort of thing. The manner in which you handle the unconscious is up to you. Pick an area in your life, such as diet, for example, and decide to aggressively improve it. Through the introduction of new nutritious substances, tofu, root vegetables, spices, and learning how to prepare them, your hidden feeling will be encouraged to risk making themselves known to you. Today you may be feeling more introspective than usual. Don't worry, days like this have a tendency to cause one to be more serious and contemplative. Stick close to home today if you can, and be sure to spend some time later nurturing yourself. Chances are, you may have devoted a lot of time recently caring more for your home and family than for yourself. Turn this around by taking the time to recharge your spirit through activities that help you connect with yourself. It is just as Mercury has not only reached his last full day in your work sector but of all planetary activity on the job front for the year, that the Moon not only returns to your career sector but just 5 days after the dwarf planet Ceres returned. Ceres has returned to usher in a new wave of momentum on the career front that will dominate the second half of the year, with this brief overlap enhanced by the Moon's return. As your professional instincts kick in, this will give you a window into a transition from the work and job-focused first half of the year and onto the career focus of the second half. The Sun and the asteroid Juno have only been in your relationship sector for 4 days, but by the time Juno's friendly aspect to the South Node in your friendship sector peaks, the Sun has already done the same. This not only makes this another good day for friendship and relationship building, but with Mercury, the planet of communication, returning to your relationship sector tomorrow is a sign of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the celestial dance of Pluto retrograde creates challenging squares with the nodes of destiny, indicating that significant shifts and unexpected events may unfold. Brace yourself, for these situations could unravel in a dramatic and unforeseen manner. Be attentive to the stories circulating at your workplace, particularly those involving your boss or other figures of authority. The information that comes to light could be truly shocking, potentially altering your perspective on the situation for an extended period. Fortunately, your radiant and exuberant outlook is adored by those around you. People are drawn to your cheerful demeanor, making you feel at ease in their presence, as if you were old friends. Your genuine interest in others' lives brings you immense satisfaction, especially when you see the joy on their faces. It is advisable to nurture your connections and maintain as many contacts as possible. You never know what remarkable outcomes may emerge from these relationships. It is important to acknowledge that you may not always feel entirely positive about yourself, and that's okay. Accepting this responsibility allows you to navigate your emotions with grace. Do not fret if you find it challenging to keep up with others or notice a slight decrease in your stamina. Instead of pushing yourself excessively and risking fatigue, pay attention to the signals your body sends you. Take short rests when needed, as it is more beneficial in the long run. Now is an opportune time to indulge in some well-deserved retail therapy. Treat yourself to something nice, but rather than splurging on a single item, consider investing your money wisely. Take advantage of the advice and honesty offered by the people around you. Whether you plan to make a small purchase or embark on a significant financial endeavor, rest assured that you cannot lose, even if you end up spending more than your usual budget. As the friendly alignment between the asteroid Juno and the South Node in your financial sector reaches its peak, the Moon concludes its visit to your work sector, where it has formed a harmonious connection with the North Node and the planets residing in your income sector. This synchronous interplay of cosmic energies has facilitated a boost in confidence and heightened awareness on both sides of the financial spectrum, without triggering any conflicts or rivalries. As you enter the final 3 weeks of the lunar node's presence in your two money houses, a newfound sense of assurance and enlightenment is likely to emerge. The Moon's affable interaction with the North Node in your income sector during its journey through your work sector in recent days, combined with the Sun's friendly alignment with the South Node in your financial sector, fosters a greater ability to comprehend and appreciate both aspects of your financial situation. These celestial influences pave the way for a balanced approach as you near the end of an 18-month mission to harmonize the inflow and outflow of money. In the current phase, you may find a lack of motivation and initiative, resulting in minimal productivity. Instead of becoming overly frustrated, it would be wise to wait until you regain your customary drive and capability to take action. If feasible, allocate some time for yourself and wholeheartedly devote it to your personal needs. Embrace the value of engaging in activities that involve doing nothing, allowing yourself complete freedom and liberation.